And I am live. Hello, 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 and happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to everybody. Today is Thursday, March 3rd, 2022. I am going to just do a little housekeeping before I dive in and then see who's going to be around to join me. So I want to just make sure I am streaming where I need to be streaming on my 3 platforms. Tonight's platforms are a little different. Usual platform is Twitter. So I'm just going to hop in there. And there I am. For those of you who are on Twitter, go ahead and just, I guess, do a little heart or let me know that you're there. And then I'm going to dive over to my YouTube channel. Hello, YouTube. What's going on? Where are we? Love it, love it, love it, love it. There we go. Beautiful. Where are we? Silencing it. And for those of you who are watching from YouTube, do me a favor and 3 things. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and sound off the alarm so this way here you'll know when I go live. All right, and I'm going to go and land where I will be spending most of my time for tonight, and that is on my actual private group, Expand Your Intuition on Facebook. So if you are not a member and you would like to become a member of my private group, here's an easy way to do that. And all you have to do is email me letting me know you'd like to become a member of my private group. That will then allow me to friend you on Facebook and then bring you into my group. That's how that will work. So here I am landing on my page, and I'm gonna holler to see who wants to come and join me tonight. Some of you might actually be sleeping, but some of you might be awake. So we'll see. I definitely want to bring in those who've actually had a chance to choose a card today. And then we're going to talk a little bit of how this works. So give me a minute just to buzz in some folks. Always takes a little while. Then once we have at least 3 people showing up, and then I'm going to dive into tonight's card spread. All right. Let's see who else might. Righty, one more person. Let's see who we have. I see that I have 3 here, and let me see who it is. And then who was with me? I see that there's 3, but I don't see anyone on my page just yet, so I'm not quite sure where you are. But once you are here, let me know that you are here. Let me know that you are here by saying hi. And again, just be here with me. Be here with me. So I just want to go and okay. So we're going to dive in, even though I think I have 1 person with me. Hello there, Paula. Long time no see, my love. Paula, if you had an opportunity to check out the card spread earlier and choose a card, put that card number in the comments. What I'm going to do is the usual drill before I start. Let me just do an introduction for those of you who might be watching on Twitter or YouTube and don't know me just yet. I am Reverend Joanne Andrew Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and also the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. Super, super happy to be here with you. Hello, Dee. How are you? So I'm just giving a shout out to those who are hopping in on my Facebook page. And again, if you had an opportunity to choose a card, put that card number in the comments. Those who are watching from my Facebook page, those who are watching from Twitter or YouTube, again, you're going to have to email me to let me know that you want to become a member of my private group on Facebook. And you can email us, scrolling down on the bottom. You can email healingwithin76@gmail.com. And then I will get you into the group by next week. For tonight, you're just going to have to watch where you are. So what I like to do is I like to show the 3 cards, the back of them. So if you have not had an opportunity to choose a card yet, here will be your opportunity to do just that. So our very first card, so if this card is resonating with you, that's number 1. If card number 2 is resonating, that's card number 2. And then we have card number 3. So take that 30 seconds and write that number down in the comments, whatever card has resonated with you. And then I'm going to go ahead and start giving my insight, inspiration, and intuition for each card. And hopefully, at the end of it all comes together and really tells a story, like most times it does. Now, let's understand that with this amazing energy we have going on today, these 3 cards and this portal, as after all, today is the 3rd day of March, so we have that portal of 33, which in numerology carries the energy of the master teacher, builder, creator, healer, sacrificing our energy so we can do just that, and then holding light for others as well. So we're ready? Get set. Let's get this first card going. So if you chose card number 1, it's about compassion. Compassion for self first, compassion to others second. It's extremely important. And then start to see compassion around you. So those 3 things: compassion for self, compassion to others, and then start to see compassion. So if you will only focus on how everybody seems to be so sad or so upset or so angry, then you're not going to see compassion, because what you focus on is what grows. So allow your energy to be focused on compassion. Focus on sending out the love to yourself first. Love on you, and then love it out. Hello, Anthony. Again, for those of you who are just popping in, remember to go ahead and put your number in the comments, the card number in the comments that you chose, so I'll know which card you chose, and I'll know I'll be talking to you. So the first card is compassion. Seeing compassion for yourself, feeling compassionate towards somebody else, and then seeing that compassion around you. And how can you be more compassionate to yourself is the question I'm hearing. Now, the number is 4 and 9. The number 4 in numerology is about your foundation, the foundation you live in, the foundation you are building, and perhaps building a foundation that is surrounded by compassion. The number 9 is all about surrendering and letting go of anything that's not in alignment to compassion. Now the 4 and 9 equals out to a 13, which brings us back to a 4. So this is really about how we can build more compassion, how we can have that balance with compassion, how we can be patient enough with ourselves and then be patient enough with others so we can be more compassionate. Because right now there's so many of us who may be going through a lot of shifting is the word I'm hearing, shifting. So because people are going through shifting, people are going through transitions, they may be in this uneasy feeling right now, and they may need you to be patient with them. That's that 4 energy. Now, when we talk about that 4 in astrology, it is really about your home, your family, your foundation, which is also your body, and how you are healing as you are compassionate. Now, as I said before, when we think about compassion, we want to be compassionate to ourselves. We want to be compassionate to others, but then we want to start to see compassion around us. That's our 3rd eye. So you really want to start visualizing all this loving and compassion all around you, where every person you come in contact with is going to be so loving, so kind, so peaceful. That's the energy you're going to be attracting, because that's what you're going to be focusing on. So the 3rd eye for this card is what you want to work on. So if you chose the first card, your first card is about working on the 3rd eye so you can clear out any darkness that you may be focused on. Because again, whatever it is we're focused on is what we're creating. Okay, so that's card number 1. Let's see what card number 2 has in store. All right. So for those of you who are still with me, let me know what number you chose on the card. Let me know how that first card resonates with you. Does it resonate? Are you feeling compassionate? Do you feel as though people are compassionate? Do you feel like you need to put more compassion out there? How are you building compassion in your foundation? How are you seeing compassion? Card number 2. Loving this one. You chose card number 2. This is about self-love. Self-love, which I think works really well with compassion. Self-love. How many of you, show me with some thumbs up and some hearts, those who are watching through Facebook, those who are on Twitter or YouTube, you can put in comments. How many of you give yourself self-love? How many of you are big fans of self-love? Self-love. You need more self-love. If you chose card number 2, this is really about self-love, indulging in self-love. Indulging in self-love. Oh, someone just gave me some hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Indulging in self-love. So, for example, I heard this the other day. Sometimes somebody you know may not treat you as well. In fact, they may treat you actually really poorly. What they're actually doing is helping you love on yourself. So they're teaching you something. So rather than being upset with them that they're not showing you the love that you think you deserve, they're helping you to love on you. Because when we love on ourselves, we don't expect love from others because we love on ourselves so much that we just attract it very easily. So if you are someone who has experienced, maybe you come from a big family and mom and dad couldn't give you the attention you were looking for because maybe one of your other siblings got a lot of attention, maybe one of them had a health issue, maybe one of them just needed a lot of attention and you didn't get that attention. I want you to go back and say to your parents, thank you, because they taught you how to love on yourself. And that's a biggie. When we love on ourselves, that's so important. So important. I know I just froze there for a second. So the root chakra, we want to get grounded so we can love on ourselves more. The energy that's going on right now for 2022 is really about how we're healing. So it's really important to get grounded. Now let's talk about our numbers. 7 and 3. 7 is about that balance. 7 is about going within. And we talk about self-love. It is about going within. It's about being able to nurture yourself. So quieting yourself down and being still so you can love on you. That 3 energy is about the things you say to yourself. How often do you pass the mirror? And when you pass the mirror, the first thing out of your mouth is, oh, don't like that. Oh. Or do you pass the mirror and say, wow, I'm looking sort of cute today? Where are you on that scale? Are you in that space that when you pass the mirror, show me some thumbs ups or hearts here. When you pass the mirror, do you give yourself an insult or do you actually give yourself a compliment? That's the big question because that's that self-love energy. That's how we communicate with ourselves. If we are constantly saying what we don't like about ourselves, that's not so loving. I'm sure you wouldn't walk around telling a person what you don't like about them, would you? I don't think so. I'm sure you are going to tell your best friend how much you love her eyes, her hair, her smile, her character, her personality, her coat, whatever it is that you're going to love. You're not going to turn around and say to your best friend, oh, you know what? I'm not liking that today. That's not self-love. So how you treat your best friend or your child or your parent, treat yourself the same way. Communicate that love. Communicate that love. Express the love. Now, even if your love language is not about speaking and maybe you're more about showing, it's okay. Show off that love. However your love language is, allow yourself to make sure you are expressing it in one way or another, whether it's verbally or in action. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So now we have 7 and 3, which is 10. Now, when we talk about 10 in astrology, 10 is associated with the 10th house, which is all about Capricorn. And right now, one second. Give me a second. Sorry about that. I thought I hit the other button, but I didn't. But anyway, sorry about that. So when we talk about the 10th house energy, we're talking about Capricorn. And right now, when we think about Capricorn energy, we have Pluto, which is our planet of destruction. Pluto is literally breaking things down, destroying things that no longer is in alignment with our energy. Then we have Mars, which is like really like action and anger, and let's go to war. Go to war with ourselves because there's so much going on, so much shifting, which is why collectively we're seeing the external energy of the war. And then we have Venus. Venus is the planet of love and relationships. and the relationship we have with our money. So there's a lot of energy in that 10th house right now. So this, your work, if you chose this card, and even if you didn't choose this card and you're here tonight or watching on the replay, your work is to love yourself. Your work is to love yourself. Your work is to let Pluto kill off the old version of you on how you will sit there and say negative things about yourself and others. Your work is to allow Mars to help you take action on loving you. And what does that look like? No matter what your love language is, your work is to really fall in love with yourself and allow Venus to emphasize that relationship with self. That's your work. So if you chose the second card, that is your work for this entire week, is use this amazing Capricorn energy to help you fall in love with yourself, and make sure you're staying grounded so you can focus on that self-love. And then you can also focus on how that love is beaming back at you because you are filling yourself up, and you can be in that balance. Because remember, what it is you say to yourself is going to be a reflection of what's showing up in your external world. What you think, hear, speak about is what you create. So be really mindful of what it is you're saying to yourself. Self-love. All right. Excuse me. Let me grab a little water. And let's talk about the third card. Our third card, which is quite interesting. Third card is new beginnings and happens to be a 10. So if you chose the third card with this amazing portal energy of this 3-3, in Pisces season, this is a new beginning for you. You get to start something brand new. As again, all this energy in Capricorn with Pluto breaking things down, Mars giving you the energy to really like take action, and Venus helping you fall in love with yourself, you have a new beginning. And let's not forget about Aquarius. Aquarius has Saturn in it, which is all about our structure. And it currently, for at least another couple of days, has Mercury in it, which is about how we communicate. So our structure is changing. How we communicate is changing. New beginnings. New beginnings. And then, of course, Pisces, which we're in right now. Pisces is literally right in alignment with Jupiter energy, where it's the expansion that every one of us are experiencing. The expansion. Every one of us are expanding in reference to our intuition, our psychic abilities, our spiritual wisdom. We're all expanding. We are all becoming more consciously aware of our feelings, consciously aware of our feelings. And when we start really feeling, we allow ourselves to start to resonate with things. So lots of new beginnings taking place here with the help of that Pisces Jupiter energy. And then let's not forget that Neptune is right there in Pisces as well. And Neptune is our planet of literally spiritual awareness, spirituality, spiritual wisdom. And it allows us to move into that space to travel in our dreams and our visions and our imagination. So new beginnings. So if you chose this card, wow. Let's talk about that number 10, as we just spoke about it before, that Capricorn energy, a lot of work going on. And when we have that 4, it's your foundation. You are literally working spiritually, physically, emotionally, and mentally in your new beginnings. I'm loving this one. Now, let's talk about the crown. And I think we actually talked about the crown already indirectly when we think about the spiritual awakening, the intuition, the spiritual wisdom. It's all crown energy. It's all higher vibration, all higher consciousness. And we are all starting to wake up. We are all really starting to move into the space of how do we feel? And that's where the compassion comes in, because we're all really starting to feel. Some of us are feeling things that we don't really want to be feeling because it's the word I'm hearing, which is really funny. It's icky. It's icky. Especially for you guys out there that are starting to be a little more sentimental, a little more like, I'm in my feelings. What is this feeling for? It's icky, but that's the compassion. And that's also the new beginning. And that's also the self-love. I love this. I love this. I love this. How the cards come together. How brilliant are these cards? Let me know who's still with me. Give me some thumbs up. Let me know how these cards are resonating with you. Which card did you choose? If you didn't get a chance to choose a card, which card is resonating with you right now, right here? Put that number in the comments. Let me know this. And go ahead and share this out as well. Share this with your friends. Invite people to come, especially those on Facebook. Invite your friends to come join us in the Expand Your Intuition, because it's fun here. The insights that show up and the energy and the healing that takes place. Now what I want to do is I want to bring this together. So to start off with, let's just talk about the chakras right now. What we're going to be working on between now through next week, because it's the process here. This is not just a one-night thing and that's it. Like which is really funny. What I'm about to say, what I'm hearing is, this is not a sloppy second. This is not like we're gonna hit it and run. This is about the work that we came here to do. I don't know why I said that, but that's what I was hearing. This is really about the work we came here to do. So we're working between now through next Thursday. We are working on the following chakras. We have the root chakra, the earth chakra, connecting us to Mother Earth to help us stay grounded. Because when we stay up in that Pisces energy for too long, sometimes you get a little flaky because we're in too much of dreamland. So it's really important to get grounded, stay connected to the earth, get out to nature so you can be grounded. And then we move into the third eye, which allows us to be the visionary, allows us to tap into our imagination, be that child again where you get to explore your imagination. How would it look to be compassionate? How would it look to love yourself? How would it look to have a new phase in your life? And then we move it right up to the crown. And when you're connected to the earth and you're grounded, it helps you to connect and make that connection with your angels, your archangels, your fairies, and even your loved ones that have crossed over. It gives you this ability to have that connection, that communication, as we are in Pisces season. Whether you have sun, moon, or rising in Pisces, you may have your Venus in Pisces, you may have Neptune in Pisces, wherever your Pisces is on your chart is the theme for you. And when we think about our energies regarding where we are with our sun energy, so for example, just to name one, if you happen to be an Aries sun energy, you're in your 12th house. So this is really about tying up those loose ends so you can start approaching a new beginning, which is amazing, amazing. So I have three of you. I think I have three of you here. Who's here with me? Who is here? Who is still here with me? Let me know if you're here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you if you're still here, and I'm speaking mostly to the ones who are on my Facebook page. If you are still here, let me know what your sun sign is. Your sun sign is. Put that sun sign in the comments, and I'm going to give you a little insight of where Pisces and your sun sign are connected and what it means for you and how these three cards are going to play for you during this week. So this is the advantage of being here with me and working with me live, because then you got a little information, personal information specifically for your zodiac sign. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds to write that sign in the comments, and I'm going to give you some information. And for those who are watching on the replay, again, the benefits of being here with me on the live is you get a little extra love from me when you're here on the live. So who's with me? I see I have one person here. Not sure who that is, but go ahead and put your sun sign. That's the sign you're born into, whatever that is. So if you're born in April, you might be an Aries, or if you're born at the end of April, you might be a Taurus. So where are you? What sign are you at? I see the hearts, I see the love, but I need to see a zodiac sign so I can give you some information. I'm going to wait patiently. As I'm waiting, let's talk about our affirmations to help us keep our vibrations high. So our first one is compassion. And what you might want to say is, I see compassion everywhere and anywhere. I see compassion everywhere and anywhere. Jamie Lane, how are you, my love? Jamie, if you had a chance to choose a card earlier, put that card number in the comments. You will have to come back and watch this again from the beginning. But I'm asking for those of you who are with me to write in your sun sign in the comment, because I'm going to give a little personal energy here for you in regards to what the three cards are going to help you with regarding Pisces season. So if you could do that for me, I'll be more than happy to share that information. But this is for those who are here live with me. So our first affirmation is compassion. I am seeing compassion around me all the time. I am compassionate to all those I come in contact with. That's the affirmation. Second one, self-love. I indulge in self-love every day. There's your affirmation. And then the next one, new beginnings. I am open to new beginnings. I am open to new beginnings. And then our numbers. Our numbers are 4, which is all about our foundation, all about that stability and finding balance, all about home, family. When we think about home, it's not just our shelter, it's our body as well. It's about healing. Then you have 2 cards with the number 10. So that's right off the back letting you know the work you're here to do. The work you are here to do is to be compassionate, is to have self-love, and really allowing yourself to tap into your intuition and utilize your intuition. Hello, Norma. All right, guys, I see that you're here with me, but no one is putting their zodiac sign in. I want to know what your sun sign is. I want to know what your sun sign is. Somebody write their sun sign is so I can give some information. I know right off the back that Norma happens to be a Capricorn. So those 210 cards, Norma, Capricorn energy. When we think about the Capricorn up against the Pisces energy, right off the bat for Norma, since I happen to know her sun sign, she is in her, let's see, 1, 2, 3. She's in her 3rd house energy, which the theme of the 3rd house is how she's communicating, how she's learning, how she's teaching, how she's speaking, how she's listening. So these 1010s are about the work that she's here to do, how she's learning to speak kindly to herself. That's that 3rd house energy. And so who else? Who else is here? There's 4 of you here. Diana. Hi, Diana. Diana, if I'm not mistaken, you're a Pisces as well. Yes? Let me know. Just write the word yes in. If so, you are in your 1st house energy at the moment. Happy birthday, early birthday. For those who are Pisces, you're in your 1st house energy, which the theme of these 3 cards are all about how you are very concerned about your appearance. You're very concerned about how your community sees you. You want to make that first impression. You want to be a leader. You want new opportunities coming your way. That new beginning. So again, whether you chose a card or not, you're all here with me. And these cards are all hopefully they're all resonating with you. I would love for some of you to put in, besides for Diana, because I know her sun sign, Norma, I know hers, but I'm not quite sure of Jamie's and Anthony's and Dee and Paula. So if you all, guys, ladies and gents, can put your sun sign in the comment so I can give you some information. I'm dying to give you some information. I'm a wealth of information. I want to give it to you. I want to help you utilize these 3 cards to your highest potential and use this energy of Pisces season for your highest good. But I do need you to play. I do need you to type in your sun sign so I can let you know what the theme is for this week based on these 3 cards. Those of you who are just popping in, you're definitely going to need to come back and watch from the beginning, because I've already shared the 3 cards. I've shared the insight. I will go back to the chakras again once I get some of you to play along here. So play. I'm going to give you another 90 seconds to type in your zodiac sign, your sun sign. All right. So who's a Sagittarius? Someone just plugged in a Sagittarius. That's D. Okay. So D, a Sagittarius for you. So let's see. For you, Sagittarius, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So for you, D, it's all about your 4th house. This is really all about your foundation. This is all about building a new foundation. It's all about being at home in your body. How do you embody your actual body? Are you actually tapping into self-love? The 4 is also about, when we think about it, it's connecting at home and also making that connection with mom too. Or what projects are you mothering right now? I love that word, mothering. When I use the word mothering, it means what projects are you really deep in? And I know that Dee does have a major project that she is working on right now. So she has a lot of new beginnings going on for her right now in that 4th house energy. So Dee, thank you for sharing that. I'm hoping I'm speaking to Dee, because I think that's her little flower there. So Dee, if that if you're the one that just posted that, Sagittarius, let me know that that's you. Love, love, love the hearts. Who else wants to play? Come and play. Come and play. Let me know. Who else wants to play? Let me know. Let me see something. Just a second here. I'm just going to see some. I'm going to pull over here a second. And I'm going to tap into, let's see. Let's see. Do I have anything here? No. I was sort of kind of curious. Maybe up here. Let's see. There we go. All right. So, okay. So some of you are writing it in. It's just that I'm not seeing it. Don't know why. So let's see. So this D says Sagittarius. I've typed Sagittarius 3 times. Sorry. I don't know why on my actual phone I'm not seeing it. I'm only just seeing the first things. But now I can see it because I actually just opened it up on my laptop. So I thank you for your patience, D, that you typed it in 3 times. My apologies that I overlooked that. And I thank you so much for playing. Who else wants to play? Who else is here with me who wants to play? I see that there's 3 of you here. So if you are interested in playing and you want some insight regarding the theme of Pisces season and how that's associated with your sun energy, put that information in the comments, and then I will give you some insight. I've already given some insight to Norma. I've given some insight to Diana. Hopefully you ladies heard it. And I've just given some insight to D. So again, I've tapped into the Capricorn energy. I've tapped into the Pisces energy, and I've tapped into Sagittarius energy. So if there's anybody else who's any other sign than that, put that in the comments and let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Sometimes it is easier to read it off the screen because on my page, it's only showing a few things. It's letting me know you're watching, but it's not letting me know, not letting me see comments. So let's see here. There it goes. There goes the comments. I tell you, I have to learn how to do all of this. This is so funny. So funny, so funny, so funny. All right, so I'm going to give you another 90 seconds, and then we're going to get moving on this one for tonight. So I am so grateful, so excited to know that all of you are here. And if anybody else who's here with me live wants to know what your theme is for this Pisces season for this week, because that's for these 3 cards. These 3 cards for this week. Come back here next week, and it will be a different conversation. We'll still be in Pisces season, but it might be a different conversation based on the chakras you're working on. Give me a second. Based on the chakras you're working on, the numbers you're working on, and the affirmations you're working on. But with all that being said, I thank you so much for being here and playing along with me. I will see you all next week. Have yourself an awesome, awesome, awesome rest of the night. Until next week, bye-bye for now.